Thought I would show you how I've got my radio system hooked up in the Cub now. I made a video last year explaining how everything there was set up and ran, and I kind of added a few things and changed things there around a little bit. But I had the intercom box, which is over there on the left side underneath the seat, the back seat. It was over here on this right side where I've got all of this here at now. And what this is a 12 volt, I think it's a life battery. Yeah, I think it's 12 volt life battery. And I've got an auxiliary board that I put in to run the radio. So this 12 volt plug is coming straight out of my radio, or the intercom box. And on the left side right here, I flip this switch on and it powers that up, and it tells you your voltage, if you can see it. So it's reading like 13.4 right there. And then right here you have a USB for charging your phone or iPad or whatever. And then this is the 12 volt plug right here for running, off the radio. And then what I done here is I put in a Hobbs meter and hooked it into the power switch over here, so whenever I flip this on, you can hear the Hobbs clicking. Just makes it easier to keep up with the time and everything like that on here, since I don't have electrical system on the plane here at all. And then the radio itself is right here on the back seat, and this is a Sporty's. Let's see here, let me get my light up here where I can see here what we're doing. This is a Sporty's PJ2 radio that I'm using, and I just clip it on here. So the wires from the radio, or the intercom, let me turn this off here. The wires from the intercom are ran underneath the floorboard, and they come up underneath the floorboard over here on this side above the cables, the aileron cables coming in. So that way there I got like a shield protectant thing around them to keep the cables from rubbing if they did rub, but they don't touch the cables at all. And then it runs up here underneath the front floorboard and comes out right here. And then I've got a set of jacks right here on the front that comes up, and I did have those mounted over here on this side over here where those two hoses are at. But it was aggravating trying to, with the headset plugged in over here, and then you're trying to get in and out, and the cables, the wires are all under your legs and wrapped around you. So moved all of that over here on this side. So that way there, it just makes it easier to just hang your headsets up here, and then the other one's back here on the back side. But anyways, I just wanted to make a little short video, and on my antenna, I've had a lot of people there mention that. So this antenna is a kind of like a fiber, almost like a fiberglass antenna, and the guy that makes these, you can actually buy them from Aircraft Spruce, and I will put a link in the description to these antennas, and I think they're like 120 bucks. And the SWRs are already set on the antenna on where the little box is at right there in the middle. And the antenna is 43 inches long. And I just took a piece of 1 inch wide balsa wood by, I think, like a 1/4 or 3/8 thick. And I think I glued it, or zip tied it down to the frame, and then ran the sides. The sides go up about 10 inches or so on both sides, and I can hear traffic 200 and 300 miles away, and so it'll reach out that far and hear that far on a handheld radio off of this antenna. The SWRs, I believe, are set at like 1.2. Or something like that, and I think like 1.1 is perfect. So you don't have to trim any kind of coax or nothing like that off. Everything there just plugs right in. You can plug a 6-inch coax into it or a 6-foot coax, and the SWRs never change. And anyways, and that's my ELT, and the external ELT antenna is on that other piece of balsa wood back there in the back. Anyways, just wanted to make that little video and show this this little auxiliary panel here I made, and it's all made on a piece of aluminum, so that way there I can take it in and out of the plane, you know, if needed. But then I've got this is a charge port for a charger. I've got a life charger that charges this battery here up, and I just unplugged this right here and plugged the end of the cable into it, and it charges the battery up. But I've never really ran it down, but I've topped the battery off, you know, once, I think, maybe, yeah, once or twice there. I just, you know, once it gets to like 12.5 or 12.6 volts, I just go ahead and top it back off to 13 or whatever. Actually goes to like 14.1, and then, you know, slowly drops down to like 13.3 or 4, something like that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we will have some more Cub videos coming soon. Thanks again.